KPRC2 News begins right now with breaking news.
And we do continue on at this hour with this breaking news out of Deer Park. So far, here is what we are learning. An industrial plant fire in the area at Highway 225 and Center Street. LaPorte Office of Emergency Management saying on Twitter this afternoon that they are actively monitoring the fire north of 225 in Deer Park.
We are they say that they've been in contact with the Deer Park emergency personnel there. No impacts are expected to be in the LaPorte due to the wind speed. We also know the school district there, a lot of people worried about maybe the students as they're beginning to let out. And we do know that everything's fine because the wind is not blowing in the school's direction, so they are letting out on normal time.
And we can confirm this is happening at the Shell refinery plant. There was some confusion earlier, but this is at Shell. Let's check in right now with KPRC2's Rochelle Turner in that area with what she's seeing. Rochelle?
Just arrived on scene a few minutes ago. Take a look at how massive this fire is. You can see smoke, thick black smoke blowing into the air. Just into the distance is where you can see some of those flames. As you guys mentioned, this fire, many crews are out here trying to make sure this fire stays under control. On our drive down here, we saw several emergency vehicles trying to get here safely. We saw several fire departments and officials from the Harris County Sheriff's Office. We have been in contact with the Sheriff's Office as well as Deer Park and Harris County Emergency Management, trying to get more information on what may have caused this fire. This is happening at the Shell plant here in Deer Park. We are not sure what chemicals may be burning or may be released in the air. I can tell you that my photojournalist and I are in a safe spot. We are away from the fire. It is blowing in the opposite direction. But as Frank mentioned, it's very hot out here, and you can actually feel the temperatures around us. It's significantly hot. But again, we're still waiting to learn more information from officials. We know that the school was also dismissed a few minutes ago, but we will continue to stay on top of this. But again, we're at the Shell plant in Deer Park, and there is a large industrial fire. You can see huge, thick black smoke in the air. This has been going on for at least 30 minutes. So as soon as we hear more information, we'll be sure to keep you posted. For now, reporting live in Deer Park, I'm Rochelle Turner, KPRC2 News.
Rochelle, just to get a note on traffic in that area, we know you left our station here in Southwest Houston, heading on east on the Beltway up to 225. Were there any areas that were cordoned off to traffic? What can you tell us about the commute in that area?
So traffic was bumper to bumper trying to get down here, from people trying to stop on the side of the road to try to get video. It was a little chaotic. So if you are heading in this direction, you may want to find a different route, because officials are blocking off parts of the road. There's several emergency crews out here on the other side, and you just may want to find a different route. And with rush hour coming up, it's really going to be kind of hectic. Right now, you can see behind me, things are running very smoothly. Not much of a traffic jam right now, but earlier today, it was a little bit of a headache because people were, trying to get to maybe school or get back home to work. And but yeah, it looks good right now, but you definitely want to find a different route.
Rochelle, you mentioned emergency crews and seeing them come that way. From our vantage point, we see about 3 fire hoses on this massive fire. Can you see from where you are how many fire trucks are there or how many crews are working?
From where we're standing at, we're just off Center Street. But if we kind of take a look down this way, I know you guys can't see very much, but there is several police cars. There's Harris County deputies, Deer Park police, as well as emergency management. But we did see crews going in on the other side of this highway. We saw them with fire trucks, and I don't know if you guys can see it from right here, but you can kind of see where the flames are going up into the air right behind those big structures at that plant. And so we actually got some really good video of it on our way down here. But we have seen several crews out here from Harris County to Deer Park assisting with this fire.
And at least we see some progress there with some white smoke. You know, 30 minutes ago was all very, very dense, thick black plumes. And we see some white smoke behind you, Rochelle. We know the immediate concern is to knock this fire out. But in terms of air quality, because if you live in this area, you are wondering, am I safe? Is my family safe? What does it smell like there? Can you pick up on anything?
So right now, it's not much of a smell in the air. We thought we smelled sulfur on the way down here, but now it's kind of disappeared or kind of went away. We're not exactly sure what is blowing in the air, but it is, you can tell it's a bit of a haze in the sky, and it's the heat that we're experiencing today is making it much hotter from those flames and the smoke. So I would caution people to, if you are in this area, to stay inside until we learn more about what is being released in the air, what is burning off, just to be on the safe side. But for now, me and my photographer, we are doing okay. We don't smell anything. It's no burning, you know, nothing feels strange. It's just really hot, and it's really loud from this facility. I know you guys probably can't hear, but it's extremely loud. And the smoke, I don't see much as a white smoke. I see more of black smoke. And right now I'm trying to see if I see any type of water or treatment being sprayed into the air from where we're at to try to get the smoke and some of the flames under control. You can certainly hear it, but from where we're standing, not so much see it. So, you know, it's making its way into the air. It's really black, really thick smoke. But right now we don't know what kind of chemicals are being released into the air, or how this may affect people who are driving or standing out here. But I will say we are in a safe spot where we are not being harmed by this fire.
Okay, Rochelle, Shell is confirming that it is their refinery that's on fire right now. So we do know that. We're learning new information minute by minute, it seems. From what we are seeing from Sky 2, Rochelle, we see the flames, but it doesn't look like you can see it from the side of the freeway. Is that where you're seeing? Can you see flames there?
Let's see. So I'm going to have photojournalist Vladimir Moquette try to zoom in right there behind this circular type structure. You can see some of the active flames that's still going on. So we did see crews on the other side trying to get there, trying to get to that fire. But yes, we do see some type of flames coming from a small or a large structure behind the infirmary.
All right, Rochelle Turner reporting. Go ahead. No, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. No, you guys are fine. I was just saying, right now it's like a waiting game. Like you said, we're getting new information by the minute, and I'm constantly checking in with the sheriff's office and emergency management officials, trying to see what the newest information is. And as soon as we get that information, I will be sure to let you guys know. But right now, I can tell you that several crews are out here trying to battle this large fire. There's thick smoke in the air, so we'll be sure to keep you posted as soon as we get any new information. Lisa, Candace.
Yeah, we appreciate you being out there as we wait to hear what exactly is burning, what the status of the air quality is. Again, Rochelle Turner live there in Deer Park in front of that, or across the freeway from that Shell refinery that is on fire right now. You can see the plumes of smoke in this TransStar shot 225 here at East Boulevard. And as you saw in Rochelle's live shot, the black plumes of smoke, at least a fraction of that looks to be a little bit lighter, which means they're getting a lot of water on this and making some progress, but clearly a lot more work to be done.
Yeah, it's unclear again what caused this explosion. We do know it's at the Shell refinery. That's been confirmed. Can you imagine driving this way and seeing all this black smoke in the sky, not knowing what's going on if you live in this area or possibly know someone who works in this refinery area? A lot of concern.
It's always a scary time when these happen. As you can see with the traffic here, it doesn't look like this the fire is impeding the flow. But as we heard from Rochelle Turner, as she and her photographer headed east to get to this, she did say, please avoid the area because traffic does start to bottleneck the closer you get to the scene there at Shell.